Good afternoon, good day, all of my friends and family, you beautiful people out there. It is a cold, chilly day out here in the D, and that's why brother got his sweater and beanie on, because I ain't trying to pay that heat bill. And today I just wanted to do a little video that's just kind of about what's on my mind in general, sort of like a personal podcast kind of thing. What I've come up with is, man, the internet will mess you up. Like, if you spend too much time on the internet looking at stuff, it'll have you like all messed up, bro. Whether it be sitting there watching YouTube all the time, or Instagram, or TikTok. I don't even have TikTok. Or shit, what's the other one? I don't even know. But I try not to get on them, because all they really do is just get you upset. You hear about some news or something somewhere, you get mad, or you start looking at other people, or you start comparing, and they always say comparison is a thief of joy, which is absolutely true. And I even have like a little story about that. So, as you know, I'm on a little YouTube thing right now where I'm still just kind of winging it and kind of doing whatever I want. But I also have a podcast with a good friend of mine. And you kind of get wrapped up in the algorithm of everything, where you're trying to just get views and get people to watch and like or whatever. And it's funny because I never thought I'd be wrapped up in it. I kind of looked at people like incredulously when they got into it. But once you do, you in there, bro. Like, I have the YouTube Studio app on my phone, and I had to like basically stop looking at it, because you're looking at it every hour to see if you got any new views, any new likes, what's the number at, and it can get discouraging when nothing moves. So when I say the comparison is a thief of joy, I'll go on YouTube and I'll see somebody post a video, very similar to mine, or a podcast similar to ours, and that thing went off. It has like 50,000 views, and they only got one or two videos on their channel. And like, bro, that happened to me the other day. I looked at one and I got mad. I mad and threw my phone, not up against a wall, on the bed. I ain't crazy. But I was upset. And then I caught myself like, whoa, yo, I'm really upset that, I'm not popping off like they are. And the crazy thing about it is, it's not even money. We just talking about views and likes. I had to like check myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I assume that those views and all that stuff can account to money, knowing how the YouTube stuff sets up and how you get monetized and all that. But still, it wasn't over something that was like real, like the approval of my wife and children or something like that. It was over just likes and views. It's just crazy. So I just wanted to talk about that and kind of warn some of you guys that, with this internet, and you're constantly like looking at YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, will have you messed up, man. Like, just as an example, as a married man and you have been a good relationship with your wife, once Instagram knows who and what you are, it doesn't matter what you thumbs up, thumbs down interact with, it'll keep feeding you the same thing. Like, my Instagram explore page, like, literally is packed with like half naked chicks. Like, half of it is like video game related stuff and anime and funny comedy, and then the other half is just, I don't know, Instagram baddies. Like, I'll even show you. I got my phone right here. Let's see, Instagram explore page. Now, let's see if you guys can see this and focus in on this. Look at that. Boop. That's all it is. See? Ridiculous. Some anime mixed in there, but it's mostly chicks and booties and shit. And I don't even look at any of them. That's why I don't even like pull up my Explorer page anymore, because it doesn't matter what I do. Like, that's what it's like always going to show me. And how I know that they got it like that, when I say they, I mean Instagram, is I started another Instagram for our podcast, the Verbal Gunplay podcast. Guess you guys want to know. And it doesn't know whether I'm black or white or whatever, but I think it does know somehow you're a male if you're starting a podcast. It probably just guesses based on the name. And I went to the Explore page on that. I have not made a post. The page was, 20 minutes old, if that. And it's full of the same kind of pics. But instead of black women, it's mostly white women and a couple of Asians mixed in. Now, how would it even know what my preferences is already? I don't know, but it feeds you what you want, or what it thinks you want. And the reason I say all this is, if you're a married man trying to be in a solid relationship, or you're even just, with a girlfriend, how are you going to be happy with what you have if you're constantly looking at these girls that are, their whole instance is to show it off, so they can get views and get sponsorships and whatever to get paid. Is what it always comes down to, is money, besides just the, wanting to get the attention and the clout, which I've now experienced, so I can't even front on it. But you just got to watch out for that and just stay off it. I mean, even people like, I think it was J. Cole said he got off Instagram because of that same reason. And I think I've already spoke on that, but it just goes all the way back to my I call it the journey, the YouTube journey, but I've really only been on here, I don't know, a couple of months, and I've just kind of been agonizing over sometimes what to even post. So I'm just wanted to get more uplifted and not get so much serious and just kind of talk to people. I figured it's going to be my own personal thing. Right now, I just got it still stuck in this, my bedroom with this little studio going on here. And eventually I want to get out and get into like more like a maybe blog kind of thing, where I'm outside or in my living room or something, in a more intimate setting instead of more like in this kind of streamer setting I got going on right now. But I have some examples of some of the things I talked about. So there's this guy on YouTube that I followed, a very nice young man, but he recently posted a video of saying that he's having a hard time, being a content creator and all that. And I think it's because most of his channel is about looking at things that are happening in the news and on social media mostly, and commenting on from like a Christian man's point of view and what, how this violates his beliefs. And all it's going to do is like have him mad and pissed off all the time. I already knew that, but he went ahead and made a video about it. So I want to show it to you guys here, and let me see what you guys think. So goes by the name of Shumake Way, and let's just go ahead and take a listen to what he's got to say.
Welcome to the new year, everybody. I wanted to make sure I got on here and said that before we got too far into this new year. As y'all know, I haven't been posting for the last couple of weeks, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about why, because I think maybe it could possibly bless somebody by me sharing this. And, I like to do that with whatever I put out on my channel. I like to, make sure it's going to be useful. I don't like to just make videos for no reason,
Feel you.
To get right to it, I'm just going to say that I still struggle in my walk with God, y'all.
A bit.
And what I mean by that, I'm not saying that, I struggle with my beliefs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
My struggle recently, especially doing what I do for a living, I make these videos, and like I said, I care about the people that I'm talking to. So that's why so much passion that comes out in my videos, But I struggle because I feel like I'm fighting against the darkness of the world,
Yeah, see?
There's so many things that are thrown at us on a day-to-day basis, especially on...
I'm a young man. I don't know if you ever wind up seeing this coming from an older married, black man as well. Like it's already getting to you, and it's going to keep getting to you if you basically are living and making a living off, feeding off the darkness, and all the negativity and commenting on it. And especially from a Christian point of view, it's gonna have you messed up and upset all the time. But let's keep going here.
On the internet, the internet is a very dirty place. It's a very dark place at times, right?
Sure.
And it's so many things that people are watching, people are listening to, that's influencing the way they live. It's influencing the way they think. It's influencing the way they interact with other people.
That includes you, my brother.
People think about themselves. And I see a lot of problems coming from this, right? So that's the reason why I make the videos I make. And that's why I constantly put Bible in my videos as well, because, the world changes, people change.
But God's word stays the same.
Fads that they want to follow. People get frustrated.
I got you. I got you, my man. But it's going to be the same for you because you're a content creator and all your content is based on the negativity, and you're going to be affected in the same kind of way, just like I am. And for me, I've made it a choice to try to stay off the internet and that stuff all the time. Like even when I talk to my kids or my wife, they'll bring up something like, hey, did you hear about? And about 70% chance I'm like, nah, I haven't heard about it. Or if I heard about it, haven't gone too deep in it, because then you just kind of wonder, like, how deep and upset am I going to go into this over something that doesn't affect us? Like there's been times where me and my wife have argued about something that's happened on the internet, and we both have to stop ourselves, like, why are we getting upset over what's happening on the internet that has nothing to do with our marriage, and we let it go and leave it alone? You know what I'm saying? And don't let it affect us. So I say all that to say to my friends and family, because y'all the ones who's watching this, and then for any other people out there that I don't know personally but are watching, you are officially in the, at least in the friends part. I ain't gonna lie and be like, oh, all family to me, but at least in the friends part. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And it's just gonna be more stuff like this. Like, it'll open up more as I get more and more comfortable with talking on the internet and watching these back. But I just want to put a little something out there to let y'all know, man, like, try to stay off of that internet as much as you can. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff is just a time sink, man. I mean, for you couples out there, or even families, have you guys all found yourself sitting in the same room and in the same place, and both of y'all just staring at your phones and not talking to each other? Happens more than you think. It still happens to us. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, even though we're cognizant of it, we both taking full breaks off the internet, but we come back because it's that FOMO, that fear of missing out. So for all of y'all, I just want to say the same thing I always say at the end of all my videos. Thank you, friends and family, and y'all be good.